wanted to film this video all week, and I have literally dismantled my vanity and my bathroom, and I am surrounded with things to show you because this video is all about organizing your beauty products, and it's a special video because it's a part of the Inkwell Press 28-day organization challenge. So excited that Tanya asked me to be a part of this, and if this is your first time ever watching one of my videos, my name is Ashley and I do beauty videos on YouTube, but I also love planners. And I was really lucky that one of my subscribers told me about Inkwell Press right before their first launch. I've been with them since the beginning. I also do the occasional planner videos, so I'll put a link to all my Inkwell Press videos in the description box. And if you're watching this and you want to be a part of the challenge, it's not too late to join. It's completely free. I think it's going to be really good because as we get through this video, I will tell you that I've already had to do a little rehaul. There was one problem area, is that a nice way of putting it? So I've had to do some rehaul myself, but I'll be able to share that with you. So I think this challenge is going to be really useful. So I have 3 tips today. There are things that work for me, but I hope they're broad enough that they will add some value to you as you go through this challenge. So let's go ahead and start with tip number 1. My first piece of advice is to make it creative. And unfortunately, I'm not a very crafty person, so I don't have a lot of cool DIYs to share with you. However, I do love to repurpose products. So if you've already done the prepping, sorting, and purging, and you're left over with the products you love and that you reach for all the time, don't think that your next step has to be to go out and purchase something. First, take a look throughout your house and see if there's something you can repurpose or something you can make new again and use that in your beauty organization. One thing I love that I took from my kitchen and now use in my bathroom is this very heavy Lazy Susan. This is marble. I think I originally got this at World Market, and the reason why it works so great in my bathroom, Jer and I both have our own sink, but there's this little bit of counter space in between, and that just became a magnet for all kinds of stuff. Like if I was not feeling like putting away my face wash in the morning, combs, brushes, it just always looked junky. So I brought up the Lazy Susan and I put on top of it some of these little jars. They have Q-tips, cotton squares, things like that, and it spins. So it's really convenient. If Jer needs a Q-tip, he spins it his way, and then when I need one, I spin it my way. So it's useful, but it's also really pretty, and it's a lot less likely now that I have this kind of grounded there that I'm going to let it get junked up. If you're familiar with the beauty community on YouTube at all, you know we love our candles. We love burning candles. We love reusing them. I think if you were to search Bath & Body Works 3-wick candle DIY, thousands of videos would come up, and I like doing it too. I have this candle, I think it came from maybe Target or something like that. It was a really nice candle, and once I burned through it and cleaned out the wax, I used this to house my samples. You get tons of samples with Sephora and Ulta orders, and they can just fall to the bottom of a drawer and you forget to use them. So I put this candle on my vanity and put the samples in here, and it just reminds me, you know, I'm doing my makeup and I decide to grab for a different primer and see if I like it. I also have this candle, which was a gift from a dear friend, and it's the fanciest candle I've ever owned, so I definitely didn't want to get rid of it once I burned through it. So sometimes I put lip glosses or things like that in here. Something tells me that a lot of you watching are gonna have a lot of this next item, and that is mason jars. Mason jars are awesome. They're cheap, they're perfect for holding Q-tips and cotton balls. I have this one large one that I put on my bath bombs. And I bought this one like this, but this would be about as crafty as I could get, is to put a chalkboard sticker on a mason jar. And then you can create a nice little label and just makes it look a little bit extra special. So maybe you've done some repurposing, but you still need to go out and shop for some organizational tools. Underneath Make It Creative, I would also say think outside of the box. So if you walk into Target and you're thinking, I need to organize my bathroom, don't just go to the bathroom aisle. The kitchen aisle might have something fun for you. The office supply, which is one of my favorite aisles, might have something fun. I just bought this, which they're calling a planter/pencil cup. I think this is so cute, and I think this would be perfect if you have a nice size brush collection. You could put some beads in it and stick your makeup brushes in it. If you have a more extensive brush collection like I do, this one I got in the office supply aisle. It's from Berkus. This is great because it has different cups. So what I like to do is put my foundation brushes in one, eye brushes in another, cheek and bronzer brushes, and so forth. And it makes it really easy and works perfectly. I have saved the best for last. This is one of my favorite things on my vanity, and it's actually made for sunglasses. It's from the brand Muji, so you're supposed to put all your sunglasses here, but I think it's great for longer makeup items. So I have mascaras, primers, eyeliners. Down here, I keep everything I need to do my eyebrows. So when I'm doing my eyebrows in the morning, I just simply pull this out, do everything, and then slip it right back in. So I think this is a great example of making it creative and thinking outside the box. Tip number 2 is to make it functional, and I think it's really important for this tip to identify your weaknesses or problem areas. When Tanya reached out to me to do this video, I was like, yeah, like my vanity, I love how that looks. I love my organization there, the top of my countertops, and then I had this little ping of guilt because underneath my sink is a black hole of good intentions where I think, okay, I'm gonna put everything in here nicely, and then by the end of the week it becomes a jumbled mess. And I thought, if I do this video and don't get that sorted, I will be the biggest hypocrite. So that is what I worked on last week. I took everything out of there. I purged just like Tanya recommended. And then I went to the Container Store because I thought I needed some kind of drawer system. I couldn't find anything I liked. So thinking outside the box, I ended up getting 2 shoe organizers. They're little clear plastic drawers, but they're perfect. I like to keep skincare that I don't reach for all the time, masks that I'm only using once a week. So I put some of those in there, some extra washcloths, other little bits, and that's perfect. Another thing that was kind of out of control underneath my sink were hair products and hair tools. And sometimes you need something as simple as a basket. So now I put all hair related things in one basket. And when I'm getting ready to do my hair, I just grab the basket, put it on top of my countertop. When I'm done, I put everything back in, and then it goes underneath my sink. So now I'm very happy to say that underneath my sink is looking a lot better. Another problem area I used to have was buying a lot of decorative items. I need decorative items as props for Instagram pictures and in thumbnails. And so I had a lot and they were just starting to pile up. And what worked amazing for me is getting one of those IKEA carts. And I think a lot of crafting people who are watching have those IKEA carts. Those are also awesome in a bathroom or by a vanity. And so I put mine by my vanity, and I use it like half for pretty things, half for useful things. On the top part, I have magazines, Q-tips, lip glosses, and then the second I have some beauty books, and I also have a place to put brushes. So as I'm doing my makeup throughout the week, when a brush gets dirty, it goes in there. That way when I get to the weekend, I know exactly which ones need to be washed. And then the bottom part, I have so many makeup bags. 1, because I love makeup bags. 2, because they work really well in pictures. They're also great for travel. So I have a little tiny basket that goes in the bottom part, and I put all of my makeup bags in there. The last big problem area I identified for myself is all my little at-home manicure things. If you do your nails at home, it just comes with a lot of stuff, and I felt like I was always cleaning up after myself. So I bought one of these little baskets. You can get these anywhere. I think this one probably came from Target, but I've seen this at HomeGoods and TJ Maxx. The reason I like this, it has so many little compartments, so it's very easy to keep everything sorted. I have nail polish remover, cotton balls, hand scrub, my base coat, top coat, everything I need. So I just pull this out and then I grab whatever nail polish I'm gonna use. And then when I'm done, everything goes back in its compartment and it slips right underneath my sink. My last tip is to simply make it beautiful, and make it beautiful for you. Not what Pinterest says is beautiful or what I think is beautiful, something you can really enjoy. And if you've watched my channel for any time at all, you know that I don't really think about makeup and skincare as a task that needs to be like checked off. It's more of these little pockets of time that you get for yourself, whether you only have 5 minutes and you're lucky if you brush your teeth and put on SPF, or you have 35 minutes and you get to do perfect wing liner. That time is for you. I really try to think about that, especially in the evening. I can get in this like, oh, I have to wash my face before I can go to bed. Instead, I try to think, I get this time to decompress after the day, to calm down. It's very calming. I get these beautiful products, and then as a bonus, my skin looks a lot better when I'm doing that. So kind of reframing it, and I think if your space is clean, organized, and pretty, it just makes the experience that much better. So I'm gonna show you a couple things that I think are really beautiful and make me happy every time I see them. I mentioned these briefly earlier, but these apothecary jars from Anthropologie, I love these. I've had them for probably coming up on 2 years, but I still see them being sold in stores, and I love how they all look together. And then kind of in that same vintage look, I have this little lipstick holder. This is so cute. And I have all of my favorite red apple lipsticks in here. And if you like the Anthropologie look, but you don't always love Anthropologie prices, another place I love to shop is World Market. And I think there are such hidden gems in there. Sometimes even if I like something at Anthropologie, I'll go to World Market first just to see if they have something similar. And in my IKEA cart that I keep next to my vanity, the Q-tip holder, which I think kind of, you know, looks like there's a little bit apothecary, a little bit vintage. That was from World Market, and it was much less expensive. The other thing I really love are acrylic organizers. And when I first started watching YouTube videos, I feel like they were either really hard to find or really expensive, but now I see them everywhere at Target, Walmart, HomeGoods, TJ Maxx. If you look at my vanity, half is from the Container Store and half is from Muji. On the Container Store side, the largest organizer I've had since I got married. So coming up on 7 years, it still looks fantastic and is going strong, so that was a great investment. And then my Muji drawers. I think Muji drawers are my favorite way to organize makeup. I love how like products look organized together, all grouped together. I like opening a drawer and seeing all my little RMS pots. I turn them upside down so I can see the color and just think they look really pretty. And I also love how all my lipsticks look lined up. So that's what you have to find for yourself, something that just makes you happy every time you look at it. So that is all for my tips on organizing beauty products. As a recap, Make it creative, make it functional, make it beautiful. And even though I was sharing things that I do myself, I really hope this video brought some value to you as you go through this challenge. Don't forget to take before and after pictures. Inkwell Press is having a giveaway. It sounds amazing. So you take the before and after picture and you use the hashtag IWP challenge, and that's how you're entered. I would love if you use anything from this video, or you just want to show me how you organize your own beauty products. Tag me on Instagram. I'm Ashley Tia, and I would love to see it. Also use the comment section down below. Tell us how you organize your beauty products, and that way we can learn from each other. That is all for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with a new video very soon.